Emma, and my philosophy is the medium control discipline in my classroom. So, the two philosophers that I relate the most with are William Glasser and Mendler and Kunwin. And Glasser, his main idea is being patient and supporting with the students, and Mendler and Kunwin really emphasize disciplining with dignity. And I think this is really important to make sure we treat our students as learners and as people who come in and have their own ideas and points of view in the world. So, as a teacher, I will teach my students with respect. I will give them a fresh start, not only at the beginning of the year when they come into my classroom, but every day when they come in. I will use humor to punish or to reprimand. I will promote good behavior, and I will work alongside my students and encourage them to do their best work. And then the students' role in my classroom will be to take responsibility for their actions, show respect to themselves, peers, and teachers, and help to come up with the rules and consequences. I feel like it's important that they help come up with these rules and consequences, because then they know what's expected of them and they will have more of a desire to follow through and do what they know is right. And then they will also help create an atmosphere of learning. So my interaction with them will be more of a mentor and to help guide them through their education, to help create a safe and fun learning environment, and we'll really work together to help them to get their best education. So, a democratic classroom is really important and provides students with the opportunity to have a responsibility and to take action for their roles. So, part of a democratic classroom is to help prepare students to be future leaders. Like I said, they'll have responsibilities. They'll learn to work together and learn how to obey rules and realize that when they break these rules that there are consequences, and this is going to be the same in the classroom and out in society. They'll learn to feel a sense of community, to work together and help one another, and to show respect to others. And students will see themselves as future leaders. I'll help them to build an identity and realize that they really can do so much good in this world. And students will work together for the greater good and feel welcomed and important. I really want to work on working together to build a brighter future. So motivation is a big thing for a lot of our students. There's different types of motivation. There's intrinsic and extrinsic. So extrinsic are more outside rewards for doing what is right, and intrinsic is more doing it because you want to, or you like the feelings that come with it. So I hope my students will be motivated intrinsically, but I know that this won't always be the case. So some things that I would like to do for my class is to help students as a class earn a party as they do have good behavior and turn assignments in on time. On finishing assignments correctly, they might be able to play with the manipulatives more, or go on and have an early recess. I will help them to be motivated by being positive and excited. I think that falls a lot under interest. If the teacher shows a lot of interest in it, then I believe the students will as well. And I will give them praise for their hard work and effort, because they will learn to see that it's really not always about getting things done correctly, but it's the effort and time they put into it. Over here we have our interventions. I really like all the ideas that we've had and talked about in class, such as situational assistance, like removing objects or giving them the evil eye, which, well, that falls more under mild. But I also think it's important to teach our students about bullying and to help them to realize what bullying looks like and what they can do to stop it. And I want to build a lot of trust within the classroom so that they feel like they can come and talk to me. Next, we have the classroom layout. This is really open space. I made it so that I could have a clear view of the classroom and students don't really have any hideouts. I feel like a good setup classroom is really important to helping our students to feel safe and welcome and to create